The Dog by Mysterious Creatures. I moved back into my childhood home to take care of my father when his health began to fail. He was an old man by then, frail and confined mostly to his bed, but his mind was still sharp, at least at first. A few weeks before he died, he started talking about the dog. "There's a black dog on the hill," he told me one evening, noting toward the window that overlooked the fields behind the house. "It stands there and watches." I humored him at first. I assumed it was a medication or a fever talking. When I looked myself, there was nothing there, just grass, hedgerows, and slope of the hill disappearing into the gray sky. But he kept mentioning it. He said it didn't walk away like a normal animal. It would just be there and then suddenly it wouldn't, like it had faded out of the world. He never sounded frightened when he spoke about it. If anything, he sounded resigned. I told myself it was part of the illness. A few days later, I was outside hanging washing on the line. It was late afternoon, quiet and kind of stillness you only get in the countryside. As I clipped the sheet into place, I felt that strange sensation you get when you're being washed. I looked up toward the hill. There it was. A large black dog stood near the crest, perfectly still. It was bigger than any dog I've ever seen, its shape solid and unmistakable against the pale sky. Its fur looked unnaturally dark, and as it absorbed the light rather than it reflected it. I couldn't make out his eyes, but I knew it was staring straight back at the house. At me. It stood frozen, heart hammering, waiting for it to move. It didn't. No shift of weight, no turn of the head. And then, without warning, it was gone. Not running, not walking away, just gone. I dropped the washing and ran inside, suddenly desperate to tell my father that he hadn't imagined it, that I'd seen it too. I hurried down the hallway and into his bedroom, already calling his name. He didn't answer. He was laying in bed exactly as I had left him that morning, peaceful, still, gone. The doctor later told me it had been quick, that he hadn't suffered. I never saw the dog again after that day. But I don't believe it was a coincidence. My father had been seeing it long before I did, standing there on the hill, watching the house, waiting. Some people say it's the black shunk is an omen. Others say it's a guardian or a guide. All I know is that it didn't come for me. It came for him.